from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity, the continuity of opportunity for stacking bands, opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Wilkerson out left. Allison's got it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hillman. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hillman. That's going to be caught. It's Chabot. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing on first down. Hillman. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tillman. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive they started with great field position. It's facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 30 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilkerson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Texans at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, Allison. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They're making it look easy out there. No first downs. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Wilkerson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Tillman. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Tennessee.
On First and 10, here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Tillman. This is Chenault on the receiving end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Looking to throw. Tillman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a good gain that time. He's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilkerson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Tillman. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 25 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilkerson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, Wilkerson. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Throwing on first down, Wilkerson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
On first and 10, Wilkerson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing on third and long, Wilkerson. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 or the 4. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up the 4th down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Now 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Hillman. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And the Titans first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hillman. And he's taken down.
back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here now a 3rd and 20. Looking to throw. Tillman. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Sante Samuel Jr.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Off the play fake, Wilkerson. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. Now the Texans are going the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in for 24 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, Wilkerson. And this is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Wilkerson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run for Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Tillman. Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Tillman. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. Through the middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. More now.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On first down, Wilkerson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 along to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming out. That just looked problematic as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Back now in Houston. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. There he goes, right side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yeah, nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick slant, complete to Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of